Welcome back. I'm Christy, and today we're going to be talking about oils you can use for the third trimester to help you with all the common things going on that you might experience for the third trimester of pregnancy. I apologize for those that have been following along. I'm a little bit delayed because my sweet little baby came early, so I thought I had more time in the third trimester to share this. But the good news of that is that I've got lots to share about delivery and postpartum as well. But let's dig in today by revisiting a couple things that I talked about in the second trimester, because sometimes those things get worse, or sometimes they pop up in the second trimester or get worse in the third, or don't show up until the third trimester. First one is headaches. Particularly, I talk more about like tension headaches, other kinds of headaches with like peppermint and past tense in the last video. But we also start to get hormonal headaches as your hormones ramp up a little bit more. So there's a couple things that you can do for that that are super supportive. Copaiba, some people say it copaiba, some people say it copaiba. A drop of that and a drop of frankincense on your thumb and put it up on the roof of your mouth like this for 30 seconds is really amazing. Also, a ginger drop is a natural anti-inflammatory. Not that we have our ginger oil, but we also have like almost like these ginger lozenges. Fairly strong, but really good. An anti-inflammatory can so help with that, as well as doing an Epsom salt bath with some serenity, some balance. The Epsom salts have some magnesium, which can be really helpful in that. If it's still not doing the trick, you can also talk to your doctor about getting some extra magnesium, either by capsule, supplement, other things in your diet. Those can be really helpful in dealing with the hormonal headaches that can start popping up throughout your pregnancy. The other one I want to revisit is round ligament pain. At the beginning of your pregnancy, those round ligaments are just like super tiny. By the third trimester, they're as big as the pencil eraser. And so that's a significant amount of loosening and can cause a lot of tenderness, soreness, aching, all of the good things during pregnancy. So I mentioned a couple things, a couple other things I found. Aroma Touch, it's our massage blend, is really good for that, as well as Siberian fir and lemongrass. So those are some good ones. If the suggestions in the last video weren't hitting the spot for you, again, everyone's body is different. And so here are a couple other recommendations that might be supportive for that. So in third trimester, I want to talk about a couple other things that pop up. One is swelling. Swelling is a significant for a lot of women in the third trimester. We start talking about, really swollen feet, cankles, just feeling like stiff hands, even swelling in the face. Too much can be a sign of high blood pressure, preeclampsia, which is actually something that we dealt with this pregnancy and with my surrogate. So I learned a lot about that. But separate from that, which you should definitely talk to a doctor about for that, but for just general swelling, as your body is dealing with that, make sure you're drinking a lot of water and make sure that you're eating enough protein throughout the day. Those are two key things in your diet, your water, that will be really important for your fluid retention and for swelling. In addition to that, though, you can use Aroma Touch, Cypress. Cypress is really good for helping the lymphatic flow throughout your body, help your body filter things out. You got a lot more space in your body that's trying to circulate fluid, circulate blood. And so it might just need a little bit of extra help filtering through all of that, as well as ginger and lemon, lemon in your water, ginger. The ginger drops again are really good. Or if you like them in a capsule, those are also really good for just cleansing, kind of helping flush out your system. Lavender is also super soothing for that. Speaking of lavender, we like to call it the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. And so it is good for anything skin related. So a lot of people start to struggle with acne in pregnancy. And so lavender, tea tree oil are really supportive for the skin. So wherever you get the acne, actually, your back, your face, those are super supportive. We also have what we call a yarrow palm serum oil, and that's like a serum, which is really amazing. I've seen it do wonders for my skin, but also really just healing and restorative for skin as you're dealing with that throughout the pregnancy. Speaking of skin, stretch marks start to become a thing. Maybe you're started early in the second trimester, and maybe they're just getting worse now. The yarrow palm would be amazing on it. We've got that lavender. Again, anything for skin, that's going to be a go-to. Frankincense, mix that in there with it. And we also have a body butter that is really amazing, all natural, really nourishing for the skin, which I really love. So last one I want to talk about, heartburn, acid reflux, things like indigestion. We've talked about this before, but Digesten, which is our digestive blend, has like fennel, peppermint, all of that good stuff, cardamom in it. That can be really, really supportive. Actually, interestingly enough, Digesten is amazing for sinus issues, which a lot of women start to deal with later in pregnancy. So a couple drops of Digestion in your belly button, oddly enough, a couple times a day will be really supportive for that. It's really gentle, kind of helps you whichever which way your body needs digestive wise to kind of get itself sorted out. If digestion isn't kind of your jam, you can go back to kind of the staples of peppermint and ginger for some of that indigestion. So I hope these suggestions have been helpful for your third trimester. Again, everyone's body's different. So this is just kind of a broad overview, but look out for my video on labor. Same thing with labor. That's different for everyone too, but I'm just going to share a couple broad tips and some specific ones that I learned as well. So thanks. Have a great day, mamas.